But the Palace fans are glad all over because of what the team has been doing. Cleverly done. There's plenty of uninhibited play about Crystal Palace these days. Martin Kelly coming forward from left back. Puncheon misses it. And round the back came Wilfried Zaha.
What a chance for Crystal Palace. Brilliant play. The little back heel. Switch of play out wide. Kelly on the overlap. Look, no one closing down. That is a brilliant ball in. That is pinpoint accuracy. Absolutely perfect. Joe Hart can't come for it. Oh, and dearie me. Zaha should score.
Scott Dan is one of those centre halves who loves heading the ball in both penalty areas. And he gets to it. Puncheon reaching it, trying to just prod it forward. It was comfortable for Hart, who looks to use it quickly for Aguero to chase. Speroni's decided to come. Could be in big trouble. Aguero trying to tee up David Silva. Still a great chance for City. He went for power. And Speroni was back.
The line. It's an unbelievable spot by Joe Hart. A fabulous strike. Speroni gets a bit lucky. He drives Aguero wide, and as David Silva takes a touch, the defender slips. And I think
Fernandinho not really incisive or decisive there.
It's a little bit lazy in the end, wasn't it? Just tried to sort of flick it over the top. I just think Manchester City, they've got to move the ball quicker and sharper. Palace defence, midfield are very, very organised.
Well, here's David Silva. Aguero. Oh, it's hit the post. Back into play to Dzeko.
Well, a moment of individual brilliance. Just shifts the ball. Great little feet. Gets it out of his feet. Hardly any backlift. Wallop. Oh, so unlucky.
Gets it back from Dzeko. Now Navas. Shifts it and crosses it. MacArthur. That's very good work by Nketiah, because Zaha was nearly into his stride then. And City might have been exposed at the back. Sanya. Toure. David Silva has a go this time, and Speroni seemed to see it late. Did well to keep it out. The second fine stop from David Silva.
Speroni went down.
Wouldn't be the strangest thing in the world if this set piece led to something special for Crystal Palace. Zaha, it's going to be a corner. Same thing applies.
Well, and instantly you hear the crowd, on their feet, urging their Palace players on. Dan will come up from the back. Delaney's in there. Palace can be very, very dangerous from set pieces.
Palace had in mind didn't quite work out. And it goes down! And it's knocked in by Glenn Murray! And that's football for you. Under the cosh, and then into the lead. Pellegrini can't believe it. That's the way it's been going away from home for Manchester City.
Well, they had a glorious chance.
For a moment as Puncheon is about to collect it. Well, they're going to go off to a terrific reception here. The goal-scoring instincts of Glenn Murray. Feeding on scraps, really. He normally heads in somebody else's free kicks from wider areas, and as you rather forecast, he's moved away, and Puncheon it is. Oh, scores! Joe Hart went across, couldn't reach it. It's suddenly 2-0 Crystal Palace. And will that punch be a knockout blow for Manchester City?
Fabulously executed. There's the space. We've seen some magnificent goals this weekend in the Premier League, but this is up there with them. To get it up and down with that much dip over the wall, that it bounces before it goes into the net. That is exceptional. But praise has to go to Glenn Murray.
The problem that he's got is if the physio comes on, he'll have to go off. And they've got a corner to defend. And Fernandinho, big shouts for handball by Manchester City, and then it'll be a free kick to Palace. That there was no doubt. Don't score many headed goals, Manchester City. David Silva going for the pass. Balassi had to be careful. Oh, goodness me. Dimichelis. Well, Alan Pardew has been talking about his own managerial ambitions. He feels he's got enough experience now to be in charge of a side of the stature of Manchester City. Perhaps what happens in the last quarter of an hour or so here will rubber stamp that. Players might need a bit of tactical help. Cleared by Dan. Toure! Yes! Well, it is. Manchester City will feel long overdue. He really got hold of that. And City are back in the picture.
What a fabulous strike this is from Yaya Toure. Absolutely immense. This is what City needed. They just needed one moment. Look at this. What a drive. I tell you what, he's hit that as hard as a Rory McIlroy drive. Absolutely fantastic. Such power. Oh, does it just take a nick off Aguero?
Well, here's David Silva waiting up in the middle. And in the end, Nasri's shot deflected. Lampard was there. Toure was there. They're hanging on, Crystal Palace, of that there is no doubt.
Well, they certainly are. It's all a little bit panicky every time that ball goes into the box. You feel that City are going to create more chances before 90 minutes is up.
Company over his head. Aguero. David Silva to the goal scorer Yaya Toure. And you see a way through for another effort. It's deflected across. Speroni able to perhaps in the end it was good that he didn't get such a solid hand on it, because he could have easily pushed it out. They're going to go to Old Trafford behind Manchester United in the table. That's confirmed by the final whistle. Alan Pardew wants to manage a top four club. Well, he's beaten one here. Pellegrini's Crystal Palace and Pellegrini's Manchester City lose to Crystal Palace.